What makes a rock band immortal? For Motley Crue, it's the music, the mayhem, and the sheer nerve to live without limits. Over 4 decades, they've delivered moments that shocked, thrilled, and carved their name into rock history. Let's do a countdown of their top 5 unforgettable moments, each a testament to their wild legacy. 5. The release of Shout at the Devil, 1983. What does it take to ignite a cultural firestorm? Motley Crue's sophomore album, Shout at the Devil, released on September 26, 1983, did just that with its brazen pentagram cover and provocative lyrics. Tracks like Looks That Kill, Too Young to Fall in Love, and the title song became instant anthems for a generation of rebels, blending raw aggression with infectious hooks. The band's leather-clad, spike-studded aesthetic, complete with Nikki Sixx's menacing bass riffs and Vince Neil's piercing wails, set the template for glam metal's rise. The album didn't just make waves, it sparked a full-blown controversy. Parent groups and religious organizations accused Motley Crue of promoting Satanism, pointing to the pentagram and lyrics like, "He's the wolf screaming lonely in the night" from the title track. The backlash only amplified their allure, drawing in fans who craved defiance. Shout at the Devil peaked at number 17 on the Billboard 200 and went quadruple platinum, selling over 4 million copies in the US alone. Its music videos, especially Looks That Kill, dominated MTV, showcasing the band's theatrical flair with post-apocalyptic imagery and fiery energy. This moment was more than an album release. It was Motley Crue's declaration of war on conformity. They embraced the controversy, turning accusations of devil worship into a badge of honor. The album's success launched them from Hollywood clubs to global stardom, cementing their reputation as rock's most dangerous act. Decades later, Shout at the Devil remains a cornerstone of their legacy, a reminder of the band that dared to shock the world. 4. The Final Tour and the End, 2014 to 2015. Can a band defined by chaos ever truly walk away? Motley Crue's final tour, 2014-2015, was their attempt at a grand farewell, a 2-year global spectacle that celebrated their 35-year career. Spanning over 150 shows across 5 continents, the tour featured a setlist packed with hits like Kickstart My Heart, Girls, 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 and Dr. Feelgood. To make it official, the band signed a cessation of touring agreement, vowing never to tour as Motley Crue again. The tour's climax came on December 31st, 2015, at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, billed as The End. Fans were treated to a visual feast. Tommy Lee's drum roller coaster, dubbed the Crucifix, soared above the crowd, while pyrotechnics and lasers lit up the arena. During Home Sweet Home, Vince Neil's emotional dedication to fans brought tears to many, blending nostalgia with the band's signature excess. The concert, filmed and released as Motley Crue The End, grossed over $5 million in DVD and digital sales, capturing the band at their peak. Behind the scenes, the tour was a logistical marvel, with a crew of over 100 and a stage setup that took 12 hours to assemble. Yet, true to their rebellious spirit, Motley Crue couldn't stay away. By 2019, they announced a reunion for a 2022 stadium tour, proving their end was just a dramatic pause. This moment showcased their ability to balance heartfelt connection with fans and their refusal to be tamed, leaving audiences both moved and hungry for more. 3. Tommy Lee's infamous sex tape, 1995. What's more scandalous than a rock star's private life laid bare? In 1995, drummer Tommy Lee and his then wife, actress Pamela Anderson, became the epicenter of a media storm when their private honeymoon sex tape was stolen from their home and leaked. Long before the internet made such scandals routine, the grainy footage spread through bootleg VHS tapes, becoming one of the first viral celebrity controversies. It thrust Motley Crue into a spotlight far beyond music. The fallout was messy, lawsuits followed, and the couple's privacy was shattered, but Motley Crue's resilience shone through. The scandal kept them relevant, with headlines ensuring their name stayed alive even as radio play waned. Today, the tape is a pop culture footnote, referenced in shows like Pam and Tommy, but its role in Motley Crue's story is undeniable. It proved they could weather any storm, turning even their darkest moments into part of their untouchable legend. 2. The Theater of Pain Tour's explosive stage show, 1985 to 1986. What happens when you fuse raw energy with theatrical insanity? The Theater of Pain Tour, 1985-1986, was Motley Crue at their most extravagant, supporting their 1985 album of the same name. This tour wasn't just a concert series, it was a sensory onslaught of pyrotechnics, lasers, and larger-than-life stunts. Vince Neil's soaring vocals, Mick Mars's blistering guitar solos, Nikki Sixx's flame-throwing bass, and Tommy Lee's spinning drum cage created a spectacle that redefined rock performances. A defining moment came during their 1985 show at the Los Angeles Forum, where Home Sweet Home transformed into a visual masterpiece. As the song's iconic piano intro played, sparks cascaded from the ceiling, flames erupted, and Lee's drum kit rose into the air, spinning like a carnival ride. Fans describe it as a moment of pure magic, where the band's emotional depth cut through the chaos. The tour grossed over $10 million, playing to packed arenas worldwide, and the Home Sweet Home video became one of MTV's most requested, solidifying their status as glam metal showmen. The tour wasn't without its challenges. The band's offstage excesses, parties, drugs, and run-ins with the law threatened to derail their success. Yet, their ability to deliver jaw-dropping performances night after night proved their professionalism amid the madness. This moment wasn't just about spectacle. It was Motley Crue proving they could channel their chaos into art, setting a standard for live shows that few could match. 1. Nikki Sixx's near-death overdose, 1987. Can a rock star turn death into a battle cry? On December 23, 1987, bassist Nikki Sixx did exactly that. After a night of heavy partying in Los Angeles, Sixx overdosed on heroin at a friend's apartment. Paramedics declared him dead en route to the hospital. His heart stopped for 2 minutes. A determined paramedic revived him with 2 adrenaline shots to the heart in a moment that could have been scripted for a blockbuster. This wasn't just a near-death experience. It was the genesis of Kickstart My Heart, a frenetic anthem from 1989's Dr. Feelgood. The song, peaking at number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100, captured the raw energy of Sixx's revival, with lyrics like, "When I get high on speed," reflecting his brush with mortality. Fans screamed the words, often unaware of the grim story behind them. The overdose also marked a turning point for the band, pushing them towards sobriety in their most successful album. Sixx's survival was a testament to Motley Crue's unbreakable spirit. The song and its story became a rallying cry, embodying their ability to transform pain into power. This moment remains their most iconic, a blend of tragedy, triumph, and rock and roll immortality that still resonates with fans. Why these moments define Motley Crue? Motley Crue didn't just make music, they lived a lifestyle that defied convention. From the controversy of Shout at the Devil to the spectacle of Theater of Pain, from scandals like Lee's tape to Sixx's overdose, each moment reflects their refusal to play by anyone's rules. The final tour showed their heart, proving they could connect with fans even as they said goodbye. Together, these events trace a band that evolved from reckless rebels to reflective icons, surviving every challenge thrown their way. A legacy that never fades. What keeps Motley Crue's flame burning? Their ability to turn chaos into legend. With over 100 million albums sold and a Netflix biopic, The Dirt, bringing their story to new fans, their influence is unstoppable. These moments, spanning music, scandal, and survival, are the heartbeat of a band that lives as loudly as it plays. What's next for Motley Crue? Their history promises more surprises, ensuring their legacy rocks on. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to this channel for more content. Thank you.